It was really great initially when we were younger. You're a bit of a novelty. Everyone sort of paid attention to you and came and talked to you and went, oh, they're sweet, they're twins. But as we got into those teenage years and we were trying to forge our identities and we were going through that stage where we were trying to differentiate ourselves and do what all teenagers and adolescents do and say, I'm an individual, I'm like this. And you found that suddenly people couldn't even tell you the difference. And it was like almost like you didn't have a personality, like you didn't have an identity.
Definitely, I found that the hardest part, the teenage years, and I found that because of that, I tried to distinguish myself a lot. I'd start wearing really colourful clothes or doing really outrageous things or anything to try and distinguish myself. And I think that's also how we ended up getting interested in psychology too, because we tended to look, I think, below the surface a lot more and started to look at what were the differences between people, and I think that's how we both ended up as psychologists.
And you're both psychologists.
We are.
But you're both psychologists.
We are.
Yeah. And you had particular problems sometimes with dating and with boys, didn't you? Can you tell?
I'm sure everybody here did. We never meant to. We never did it intentionally, but we would often have people mistaking us at really inopportune times. I've had several of her ex-boyfriends try to get back together with me, and occasionally I'd never met them, you know, I'd get away from me. So, yeah, interesting situations like that.
And also, one of you told a story about being asked out by some guy, and I think one of you knocked him back, and so he just asked the other one.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
That wouldn't do a lot for your sense of yourself, would it?
No, you feel a little bit interchangeable.
David Hay, you're a psychologist. How serious can some of these issues get for identical twins?
I think the issue of comparison is a really big one, because I work a lot with twin children in particular, trying to persuade parents and teachers and society that in fact twins can be individuals by doing the same thing. We've got the psychologists, we've got the senior constables here. People look at them perhaps as freaks, but in fact they've shared the same genes, they've been together since conception, they've grown up in the same household. No wonder they want to do the same things. So you are actually being an individual. Yet I've had adolescent twins talk to me, I can't say be a teacher because that's what my twin's going to be. So I think comparisons are there all the time in our society.
Paul and Peter, how did you both end up being cops?